Good morning and a happy Sunday to each and every single one of you from, if I turn it this way, a completely overcast day. Actually, if I look at my phone and to see what the weather is telling me, it's telling me that it's supposed to be raining right now at the moment, but that's a weather service for you. Because if you look at the ground around me, yes, there are a couple of patches of puddles, but it's mostly dry, and I'm reporting to you from the town of Orchiva. And bear with me for just a moment. If I walk across in this direction, by the way, I'm in the main plaza. Right now, I suppose I could say that I'm committing a crime because that is the barracks of the Guardia Civil, which is, from what I've read in various bylaws and things, illegal to film or photograph the barracks of the Guardia Civil. But my excuse is, I'm talking to you. The barracks just happens to be in my background. Anyway, so I'm not actively filming, it's what just happens to be in my background. But anyway, let me continue my walk in this direction, getting a little bit of sunlight. It's not sunshine, and if I remember from what Andrew Huberman said, is that direct sunlight, you need about 10 minutes in the morning to burn off the excess melatonin. Two cars, or big truck coming past, and a car behind it. So I can't walk really in that direction right at the moment, but anyway, you need about 10 minutes of direct sunlight or sunshine to burn off the melatonin. But if it's an overcast day like what it is today, then all you need is 20, maybe 25 minutes of sunlight to burn off all the excess melatonin, which will set you up for a super productive day. Anyway, let me continue my walk. So getting my little bit of melatonin, talking to you, and getting a little bit of exercise. As I mentioned, no bike ride today. I cancelled the possibility of the bike ride because of the amount of rain that the Spanish weather service told me that would be falling this morning. And also I've got a big bike ride with psychologist Robin coming up tomorrow morning at 7:30, so it's making a bit of a rest day for that. Anyway, here's a big metal pole with a crocheted covering on it. I wonder what you'd call the type of covering, crocheted covering, that you put over an upright rigid pole like that. Anyway, this isn't that type of channel, so let me just keep on walking and not entertain such lewd thoughts. Anyway, objective for today. I know, before I get to today's objective, I said that I'd be making Sundays a rest day from picking up the camera and vlogging. But again, today's the day that hopefully you're all telling me whether or not you're wanting me to do some videos about blogging like Virginia Woolf, or blogging like Dan Brown, or blogging like Stephen King. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to seeing those comments from the video that I recorded yesterday and I'm publishing today, which, while I'm out walking, just happens to be busy with its rendering process. So with no bike ride this morning, and it being overcast and rainy, I got up this morning feeling extra motivated to to smash content creation out of the park and knew that I'd be heading out for a morning walk. Sorry about the wind noise. Be heading out for a morning walk. So I decided, wait, let me bring all of you along on the journey and let you know that even though today's Sunday, it's supposed to be a no YouTube recording day, I'm feeling so motivated to smash my content that I had to share it with somebody. And I thought, who better to share it with than all of you in YouTube world? So with that said, let me put my camera away. Got a bit of a puppy dog barking at me from over there. Anyway, this arm that's holding the camera out at the moment, starting to get a wee bit tired across the deltoid area. So let me work at, or let me end this segment, put the camera away, and maybe increase this walk to a little bit of a light jog and get myself back. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. When I get back, jumping into the shower. Nice hot shower, but the nice hot shower today will be somewhat different. For the first time since basically the beginning of June, I'll be switching on the butane water heater to heat up the water to give myself a hot shower. Because up until now, oh, another barking puppy dog at me just up there. Anyway, because since the beginning of June up until now, I haven't needed to switch on the water heater, because here in the south of Spain, the sun, even in the morning, has been so scorchingly hot that it's been heating up all the water pipes. So as long as you keep your shower to about 4, maybe 5 minutes, that's easily enough time to have a hot shower, or a hot shower becoming slightly cooler as time goes on, simply because the water in the pipes have been heated up to such an extent that the water in the pipes are heated up to such an extent that I can have a hot shower without putting on the water heater. Anyway, this building behind me over here, you can call it the government-controlled language school. And I'll be coming back here. I'll be here probably one evening a week from middle September, I think, for Spanish lessons given free of charge to any foreigner that happens to be here, as a way to help everybody, all the foreigners, integrate into society. So I'll be back here for Spanish lessons from around about the middle of September, when the school year restarts. Anyway, let me end here, next to the language school, jog back home, hit the shower. Oh, by the way, the video that I recorded yesterday is busy rendering at the moment, so you might be able to see that slightly earlier during the course of the day. But let me get back, shower, smash the content. A super good evening to you on this Sunday evening. I'm afraid for a Sunday evening, if you're hoping for another one of an insider writer tip from one of the well-published writers that we can apply to blogging, I'm afraid that's going to have to carry over into next week. Word count wise, let me just give you an update there. I was supposed to be writing around about 1,990 words. I managed to just beat that and just get over my 2,000 word daily minimum. and I got 2,006 words done for a Sunday. However, at the same time, I suddenly started during the course of the day feeling a massive amount of fatigue, so I did take it substantially easier and had a bit of a siesta, and I'm going to be now trying to get into bed as early as possible, because Monday morning I'm meeting up with my friend Robin, and we're heading up to Pampanera, and I'm needing to start riding at about 7:15 in the morning, because he goes uphill slightly faster than I do. I go downhill slightly faster than him, but he goes uphill slightly faster than I do. And up to Pampanera is about a 90-minute consistent uphill drag. So from that point of view, I'm going to be setting off at about 7:15. He's going to be setting off at about 25 past 7:30, and then we'll link up along the way for the final little bit up to the top. And bearing in mind that sunrise is officially at 20 to 8, so I'm going to be setting off in the dark. Luckily, I've got a front light, I've got a blinky backlight, and with the cooler morning temperatures at the moment, I'll be able to wear my gilet, which is a high visibility, bright yellow type of color, so the traffic should hopefully see me going up the mountain. I suppose one thing's for sure, you'll know that the traffic was able to see me and take evasive action around me on the ride if you're able to see this video, because obviously I'll only be editing the video once I get back from that ride. So there's a little insider tip for you. So if you're seeing this video, you know the ride went fine. But with that said, no massive insights right at the moment. There was an interesting thing that popped up during the course of my my writing today, the blog post that I've published. But with that, I'm going to delve into that a little bit further tomorrow, because Robin that I'm meeting up with this morning, Robin that I'm going to be meeting up with tomorrow morning, he's a professor of psychology, so I'm going to bounce a couple of ideas of him and see if he's got any massive insight that'll help me to understand exactly what happened while I was busy writing today. But with that said, let me wrap this video up, shut down my computer, and get an early night's rest, because I'm needing to be getting up at about 6 so that I can be out the door on my way downstairs by just after 7 o'clock, so that I can set off on the bike ride. So with that, have yourselves a good night. I'm going to have a good night, and let's smash out the content for the week coming. Good night.